Hello there, YouTube. This is the Compound Fracture Gaming channel, and today we have a brand new playthrough of Cataclysm Dark Days Ahead. Yes, we do. So, we have updated the game. It's new as of 4 days ago. We couldn't use the most recent updates because there's an issue between the tile set we're using and the game update. So we had to roll back a few days, at least as of last night when I updated. This was the most recent we could get. We also have a brand new update to the tile set. As always, we're using the Undead People tile set, but the old one was months old and it was missing a few things. So now we should have all of the things, every last one of the things, because it's brand new. We've also changed our sound settings. We are using AT's sound pack now, which should be nice and a little bit more atmospheric. And a special treat, we have added on co.ag's music pack, so there'll be some quiet and ever so spooky music in the background for all of us to enjoy while we play. That's a lovely royalty-free music pack that has been added to the game, so fingers crossed, no DMCAs, no DMCAs. Okay, we'll get through this. We'll get through this together. So, today, we are going to be creating a brand new world, and we are going to be a mall cop who has read way too many fantasy books. This was suggested for me last time we were playing, and I thought it was funny. So we're going to do that. We're going to do the funny thing, and we're going to be wildly successful in our funny ambitions. We're going to put Aftershock on because that way we can have future tech and future things and cool things, and there'll be cool stuff. And we're going to do Magicalism, because how could you be like a fantasy novel-obsessed security guard without Magicalism active? Magicalism is necessary here. Necessary. No rail stations is also just something I like to do because, you know, rail stations, right? Okay, so we are this time, last time around we made the cities bigger, so this time around we'll just make a few more cities instead. So we'll move city spacing down to 2. So there should be lots of cities, lots of urban areas, lots of zombies, because that's mostly where zombies spawn, unfortunately. Oh, geez. We're going to turn Wandering Hordes on, because we always turn Wandering Hordes on. It is not the same game without them, sad but true. And then we're going to finalize the world. We are going to call it Shazzzam's Shadow. Because he lives in the shadow of the world. That's where he lives. That's where Shazam lives. So, time to start creating Shazam. We'll see how great of a character he can be, and I believe he can be tremendously great. I believe that he has it in him to become one of the most powerful demigods in this here world that we are creating. We are going to be amazing people. Yes. Come on, game, finalize. Oh, we got the wrong thing on. There we go. Slight update so I don't have weird little volume settings popping up and shite like that. All right, so we are going to start in a large building because a mall is one of the large buildings you can start in. We are going to be a mall security guy because mall security guys are very powerful men. Right? I mean, that's a good first start to being truly powerful is having power over teenagers as they loiter. Loitering teenagers, what is coming of the world, man? We're going to, like, bump up our intelligence because we've been reading so many fantasy novels since, like, the moment we got old enough to, like, read the written language that we've got to be smart by now, right? That's how fantasy novels work. And then we're going to choose our attributes. Oh, boy. The first thing we're going to do is put on, and this is another suggestion, XXXL. So we are a very large security guard. I'm going to avoid the urge to make Paul Blart jokes. But you can all make them. I won't tell anyone. I know it's low-hanging fruit, but you're allowed. You are an audience, after all. Okay. What's next? We are going to be reading. We like reading. We have bookworm and fast reader because we like reading. The other thing we like doing is even though we're gigantic and huge, we are going to be able to escape because we want to live and we want to get out of this mall and we want to live and live and live and greater mana efficiency. Good afternoon, Twisted Officer. We are creating our mall cop and it's going to be amazing. Oh, yes, it is. Mana efficiency. Mana regeneration. Oh, man. Oh, I can feel it already. Night vision, because we got to catch the baddies even after it gets dark out. Okay, okay. And quick, because we are quick on our feet even though we're giant. We also, I think last time we picked robust genetics. Yeah, you know what? Let's be a little bit less magical maybe, or a little bit less something. How about we take off Bookworm and we take off mana efficiency? No, mana regeneration. And then we turn on robust genetics so we can live our most magical life as some sort of magical creature, maybe a spider. We'll see. We'll see. We might be a spider by the time this is done. I hope we are. Spiders are wonderful. We cannot see very well, even though we have to be able to see for our job, but that's okay. That's okay. We don't have to be a skilled or particularly competent mall cop. We can be like just a regular old mall cop, which in my experience, not particularly well cited. That's all I got to say about that. You know. Okay, we're squeamish because of course we are. We cannot tell a lie, but we're ugly because of course we are. Of course, obviously. And we don't like wool because wool is like for losers and people who have like, you know, a desire to stay warm. So, we don't need to stay warm. After all, we live our days and nights both indoors. Our days are indoors within a mall setting, and our nights are indoors within a basement, reading books. Okay. We need 2 more points worth of annoying things. So let's just grab fast metabolism because yay, overpowered, yay. Now we have 4 skills that we can choose. We are going to choose some fighting skills that will hopefully keep us alive or help to keep us alive anyway. And we got 1 more. Spellcraft. Yeah, spellcraft. Okay. So our name is Corp-Por-al Shazzzam. Shazam! Okay, I'm done with that for now. Okay, that's our name. You know, like this is because we're kind of an older mall cop and we've been hanging around the internet spaces for a very, very long time. Long enough, in fact, to remember Ultima Online. And I'll leave that joke to the rest of you. Okay. So, particular starting location, we are going to be in the food court of a mall where security guards are known to hang out, especially the XXXL ones, you know, just saying is all. Just that's all I'm saying. And we are going to start our game with an error. Bad spawn. That's fine. Okay. I see, with my little eye, a military rucksack and a backpack. Both of those things would be tremendous, but they'd also be very risky indeed. If I zoom out a bit, I see that this is the edge of the mall off to the west here. So we could theoretically just book it. We have a taser, and unlike last time around when I did a little, you know, trying to start this briefly last time I was streaming, I actually know how to use a taser now. Oops. Okay. So we're either gonna like stun zombies on the way out, or we're gonna just like run around them. We're not gonna try to fight them. It is a very serious consideration for me though to grab one of those backpacks, because that's like a huge freaking deal having a backpack. I don't know. So, oh my God, there's 2 malls. This is heaven, people. We have gone to heaven. Yeah, the mall customers may be zombies. They always kind of were, let's be real. That's not much of a difference from your normal mall customer. But there's 2 malls to patrol. We can patrol both malls. We can patrol one mall, and then when we're done, we can patrol the other mall. This is security guard heaven. Oh, man, I'm excited. There's a little stretch of forest, which we can use to hopefully lose the zombies once we escape. And what's this? A large office tower? Maybe if we get in there, we can go up. And if we can go up, that's a relatively safe place to be, is higher than ground level. So either way, we're definitely not going towards this mall. We're going to go out and then south, for sure. That's the only way that makes any sense at all from this place. Okay. I'm tempted to use our quickness to just try to, like, go straight to the left and just go through those doors and out. I'm also tempted to try and dart towards the middle and then back around such that we can maybe pick up a rucksack. But, like, oh, I don't know. That feels very, very ambitious to me. What about this backpack? It also feels ambitious, but slightly less so. Indeed. Why not risk it if I have nothing to lose? Well, I hope to stay alive. I really, truly do. I hope to be smart and also quick and agile and smooth of thought. Think smoothly and think living thoughts. So let's start by taking one step up and to the left after turning on off safe mode. Okay. One more step. This is interesting. So what are you? You are a tough zombie. What I'm really concerned about is runners and dogs, and I don't see any of those around. I don't think dogs are typical in a mall anyway, but... So, let's, see if we can climb over this, maybe? Oh, that's good. I mean, it's bad that we got grabbed. But I'm okay with this. Oh, good. Oh, good. Oh, good. Okay. I think we have enough space to wear the backpack, so let's do that. We do. Our torso's been bit? Oh, man, that was real fast. Oh, well. Oh, well. Oh, well. We will solve this problem very soon. I'm going to keep run on, because it was kind of silly to turn it off. Now, there are an awful lot of zombies lined up to stop us. We could, like, try to squeeze and fight our way through. It looks like south was a better journey, a better spot than north, actually, in this case. Let's just try to juke to the south and see what that gains us. Okay. Not much, as it turns out. So we're instead going to go this way. Into the back. Okay, so we're in the back. That was unfortunate that didn't work out a little bit better for us. I think there might be a zombie through here. Yes, there is. We don't want to encounter this zombie in the single spaced corridor. I'm going to try running past it. We're grabbed. We're out. Success. Okay. So now our stamina's at about 2/3, so that is a little bit concerning, but we seem to have some clear direction to go. So we're going to continue running this way. And by running, I actually mean walking rather slowly. It's the same thing, right? Okay, okay, okay. We've reached the forest. It is a very, very thin forest, unfortunately. We don't want to have to run yet. There's a zombie ahead of us here. Just going to have to dodge him. Our stamina is recovering as we walk. Okay. That looks solid. Now, we want to go south and west. We need to find a way to disinfect our torso, because we got, like, super unlucky. And, like, took one hit, and it ended up being an infection. So that's really unfortunate. Like, getting out of there without taking a single hit would have been real optimistic, so whatever. It happens. It's Cataclysm. And since we're fast, we are the land speed record holder among morbidly obese mall cops. That's what we are. Our stamina is almost back to full again. What we really need to find is an evac shelter, because evac shelters are very likely to have first aid kits in the basement. That would be amazing. So let's look for a road, maybe. We could go back into town, of course. I'd rather not at the moment. Demon spiderling, you say. To the southwest, you say. Okay. Well, let's just make sure we give those things a wide berth. Oh, what's that? That's a zombie. It's a regular zombie. Way down at the south end of our screen. Okay. So we could still go back to the large office tower. I'm tempted. Oh, what are you? Half-built simple metal wall in the field. I think that's like for an airliner, isn't it? It's like the landing trail of an airliner, I think. Yeah, it was a good start. I agree. It was an excellent start. We even have a backpack. And that's wonderful, too, because now we can, like, still have the baton while using the stun gun. And we're down for that, for sure. This is definitely an airliner crash site. Definitely, definitely, definitely. Okay. Okay. Oh, thank you, giant rattlesnake. He's killing the zombie for me. It's very nice of you, giant rattlesnake. Now, don't chase me too far, please. Okay. I do like to see a little bit of forest. Gives us escape vectors. There is a deer. These houses right within the forest could potentially be home bases, but we're not going to quite go there yet. We're going to, like, give the city a bit of a wide berth right away. These forest trails will lead us to roads and maybe to evac shelters. That's what we'd love to find as an evac shelter. We can huddle there and tend to our wounds in peace and quiet amid wilderness. There is a bear. Okay, bear, you're too far away to see me, right? 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 Good bear. Good bear. Okay. I'm going to go south along this trail. Right. Oh, no. That's a hub. A hub with an intercom. Interesting. Well, let's go down to the hub. There's nothing really much to do about it now. Now, I've never done the hub quests. I'm interested to do them at some point, but I certainly don't want that to be the first thing we do in the world. So, what does the hub actually have to offer a new character? Does it have crafting ability? Yeah, it kind of does. It has some stuff that we could break down and craft. There's no food in here, I don't think. Oh, there's some books, really? Okay. Nothing we're interested in, except maybe Dow of the handgun, possibly. Don't think there's anything useful in here, no. A little bit of soap, maybe, but eh. I'll take trap and field, sure. Oh, this is useful. Lighter and a chocolate drink. The lighter especially, because I don't think we started with one. No, we didn't. So, now we have a way to make fire, which is real important, not hard to find, but important nonetheless. And let's check out this road and see where it leads. I'm going to turn... Oh, no. Auto. I was going to turn on safe mode, but that doesn't make any sense. So this is a prison bus, and it involves a zombie prisoner. However... Okay, so the car battery's draining, and the... Oh, the vehicle tank's destroyed. Is there more than one vehicle tank? I was going to say this might be drivable, but without that vehicle tank, it's not going to be. Is there more than one vehicle tank? That's the real question here. Oh, yeah, there is, and this one's in good shape. Okay. So, the this prison bus might be drivable, and that's totally worth doing. So what we're going to do is get the attention of the zombies. We're going to go south, and we're going to do a little loop around this hub, and then come out the other side with a car, hopefully. It might not work very well, especially since these guys seem to be stuck in by the reinforced glass, but they'll get out. Surely they'll get out. It might be that the engine's piece that needs mending is like an immobilizer or something, and if so, we're totally screwed. But I don't know. We'll have to see. So those prisoners really don't look like they want to get out of the van, or out of the bus, which is unfortunate. There's only so much we can do to delay before we have to run. Let's try this. We'll open the door for them. Yes. I have swallowed my fair share of bull, you know, like all different varieties of bull. Like I like steak an awful lot, you know. I've swallowed plenty of steak, though I guess that's mostly cows. But the biggest bull I have ever swallowed in my life was the power outage 2 days ago that destroyed our previous world. Yeah, so probably if you're watching on YouTube, there's probably figured that out a little while ago, and the episodes stopped arriving all of a sudden. But yeah, that was fun. That was very, very fun. Dying is fun, but being swallowed up by the void that comes with lack of save backups, less fun than dying, I'll tell you. Here we have the bus. Okay. Now let's check it out. The important thing right now is the car battery does still have a charge, which wasn't necessarily for sure. And if we hit the mend button here, an immobilizer. Okay, so much for repayment for bullshit. This van is going nowhere. Or this bus is going nowhere. So that's unfortunate. We thought for a second we had a vehicle, but we do not. So let's carry on. An alternator won't help us here. Zapper zombie, you say? Okay, so this is town, or at least a town. We got a craft shop and a pharmacy. Pharmacy might be worth taking a risk to check out because it could have some antiseptic in it. Otherwise, we can always just jet south through this forest. How's our speed doing? We got a little bit of pain, but that's fine. Our current speed is actually quite nice. Okay, so what do we see in here? Some random books, a wood saw. Wood saw is a good thing for a pharmacy to have, that's for sure. If there's a back door, we can probably get in and out again. I'm going to give it a shot. I'm going to run for a couple steps just to get clear. Okay. Wow, look at this. We'll definitely find something in here. The door is locked, though. That's a problem. How about the glass? Reinforced glass? Really? Shoot. So this might not be possible. There is an ambulance up here. That might also have the antiseptic we're looking for. So let's, I don't think we can get through this glass very easily. I mean, it'll take some thumping, and I don't think we're down for the thumping. So let's just keep going here. There's certainly first aid kits, though, right? Oh, yeah. Lots of first aid kits in here. So if we can get inside, it'll be our savior. Let's see. I bet we can do it. Fortunately, there's no baddies south of us, which makes me feel a lot more confident here. So I'm going to go in here, close the door behind me. Bandages and antipsychotic, but no antiseptic. Only antipsychotic. I don't think those are quite the same thing. Okay, so that was a bit of a bust. Not as much of a bust as that ambulance is going to be when they're done with it, that's for sure. This is one of these, like, atomic SUVs that are everywhere within this world, and I noticed that there's no functioning mini reactor or plutonium, so we can leave that alone. Oh, geez, and this pharmacy doesn't have a back door. Holy cow, we could have been in some trouble if we had rushed in the front door. Well, let's mark this as a, like, medium-term goal. So, like, we'll make a note for it, and we'll say pharmacy with cure. Okay, cure for what ails us. But I don't want to try getting our way in there without, like, some cleverness. Although, the fact that everybody has now left the front of the building to see who's banging on that ambulance might just be the in we need. Cool. Cool. Okay. So what are our priorities? We want to be in and out as fast as possible. We're actually going to run because I want to be out this door before it gets surrounded, not after. So we're going to run throughout. We want, what do we want for books? We want the easy crafting books and the sewing books. I think that's worth stopping for. Popular mechanics. They're all like level 1s. But, well, I don't know if it's worth picking up level 1 books in exchange for possible death. I'm not quite sure. We need at least one first aid kit. We probably want to just take both because they're not hard to not hard to pick up. There are more in here that we don't really care about. What else is there? There's strings, whatever. Gamma globulin shot is probably worth going down a couple more squares for that, I think. And what are you? You're a crowbar. You're a crowbar. Holy crap. Okay. So what we're gonna do is go down this way, grab the crowbar, and the screwdriver set and the X-Acto knife. Oh, and the hacksaw. Jeez, look at all this stuff. This is wonderful. And then across here where we'll get the gamma globulin shot and the 2 first aid kits. And I don't think we need anything else here. Maybe some sleeping pills, I suppose. Yeah. Okay, so run this way. That's a wood saw. We don't care about a wood saw. Crowbar. No space. Okay, so activate the baton. Take the crowbar. Store the baton in the inventory. Wield the crowbar. Take the screwdriver set. Take the X-Acto knife. Take the hacksaw. Gamma globulin. Multivitamin, sure. Let's sort by category. It's always a good thing to do. Sleeping pill, caffeine pill. First aid kit. Don't care about a second dose of those. First aid kit. I mean, maybe I should, but no. No, we're going to be smart about this. Maybe a little bit more sleeping pill, sure. So, Crafty Crafter, ham radio. I forget what CQB is. Oh, close quarters fighting. Yeah, sure. Okay. Now, Rifleman. So Awesome Monthly. Popular Mechanics. Duelists. Disc Obulus. I'm pretty sure Beauty is also tailoring, and we already have the what do you call it? So Awesome Monthly. So I think those are the same thing. I might be wrong about that, but I think so. So I'm going to leave that alone. What's over here? Submachine gun enthusiast? Sure, okay. Done. Now, all about swords. Outdoor adventures. Looks good. And we're out. Yes! Now, before we go too far, let's just deal with this wound right now. Done. Okay. Safe and sound. Okay, so there's a radio tower just south of us. I think we should check into that. I think that's worth looking at. We might get a telescope from the top, and we'll certainly get an idea of the lay of the land, which is real important. Our stamina is decent. It could be better. I don't think it's enough for me to want to stop and catch my breath, just in case, like, zombies come at us. So let's just keep walking through the underbrush here. Hope that our stamina gets better rather than worse as we go. We're now hungry. So I'll stop and eat the chocolate drink. And drop the aluminum can. Okay. Good evening to you too, Raven Corpse. We are doing well. We are well on our way to surviving. It's going great. All right. What's this? Water? Clay. Okay. That's a good thing to know about. You know what? Like, just in case we have a reason to stay in this area, I'm just going to mark that there's clay here. Because it's so nice to be able to just dig up clay when you need it from a specific spot rather than having to dig deep into regular dirt and hope that you get some. Ha 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 ha. Okay, so what are you? RC control flashlight. We can get a battery from there. That's probably worth doing. There's a squirrel. Squirrel might try to eat us, but I don't think so. There's all the zombies that chased us south. So that is a little bit concerning. We might consider making some speed if they see us. Do they see us? There's the next question. Yes, one of them does, but it's over here. Okay, so that's fine. Doesn't look like that big crowd's gonna figure out that we're here. Clay consumption can help treat radiation. That's interesting. Very interesting. So we have 3006 Springfield rounds. Sure. Okay. Might as well take it. A telescope and a survivor's map. And that's what we were hoping to find. So let's see our surroundings. Oh, man. We did not pick big cities, but the game gave us, like, really tightly spaced cities. There's, in fact, 2 cities with a nameplate that are, like, one on top of the other. And that's fun. Right here and here. These are separate cities, believe it or not. Pleasant Ridge Plantation and Hawley. Okay, so important stuff. That's a landfill. It's not a library. This is a garage, a double garage thing here that's right on the edge of town. So that is going to be lootable. What's the H? Is that hotel or hospital? It's hospital, right? Yeah, it's hospital. So that's going to be a scary. There's a museum down here. We might be able to get a weapon out of there. That would be cool. I'm not seeing anywhere jump out at me that looks like a good place to make a base, unfortunately. So I'm going to try to keep on my feet, keep light and limber, light, loose and limber. And there's a hardware store. We could potentially get a wheelbarrow from there, and a wheelbarrow would be a really good start to be able to loot lots and lots of stuff. No optimal base spots, I don't think. We're going to wear the headlamp. That's a good one. Let's check our gear. What do we have to improve here? Like everything, probably? Torso. All we got is a light jacket and a long sleeve shirt. And like regular pants. Yeah, regular boots. Okay, so what's here? Work gloves? No thanks. Jumpsuit. 15 warmth. Where's the... Oh, yeah, just 1 protection. Yeah, it's not worth it. What about here? Hard hat. Ooh, that's a nice find. And earplugs, we'll take those for sure. And a tool belt. We'll wear the tool belt. That'll probably let us hang the crowbar, right? I hope. No space for a crowbar. Why are crowbars so difficult to carry? It's a mystery. We can hang the hacksaw from it. That's nice. And... Oh, and the baton. And the screwdriver set. Cool. Okay. That was a really good find. Now we've got 2 hot plates. They both have very little power. I will take one anyway. Full lighter, sure. Caffeine pills, sure. We left caffeine pills behind before, but that was because we were hurrying. Paramedics is nice. And we'll take that battery out of that flashlight, I think. Okay. Very worthwhile. Mark that as explored. This is such an interesting little area here. What's this $? Forge of Wonders? Oh my. I wonder what wonders it has in store for us. Here's a library and another library. This is the library district. So we could consider making way for this library district after dark at some point. If we feel overconfident, you know. Yeah, it really does look like a nice start. I'm enjoying it. I think this is great. We'll have to make sure we don't die. There's blood. There's lots of blood. There's a bruised corpse of a Labrador mutt. Yeah, let's not move towards the bloody corpse. Okay, we'll move the other direction, away from the bloody corpse for now. Don't say the D word. Well, Which D word is that? How do I know? There's so many D words. Is it dick pic? Don't say dick pic. We'll turn them off. Turn them right off. It's not good. Okay, I want to make my way around to that museum. Oh, this is interesting. This little hospital has 2 towns next to it. This like city spacing of 2 is quite an interesting thing. I didn't expect it to be quite so dramatic with the city spacing. Here's an evac shelter. That's nice. We don't need one the same way we did before because we have antiseptic now, but it's good to know. There's another library that looks far more accessible. In fact, I think this evac shelter does look like a really nice spot for an initial camp. It's not close to any nameplates. It's right on the outskirts of town. I think we might drop some stuff there and then head into the well, can we risk? Yeah, we can get here. We'll go to the museum. It's a mill surplus. That would be fun. There's a lot of garages in here. So let's check out the area of the museum. And if we think we can penetrate in there without issue, we should do it. And if we can't, we should just not do it at all. And then circle back to the evac shelter. Make that our initial base. I like it. We even have a crowbar that we can break into closed doors with. And windows. It's amazing. Unfortunately, I don't quite understand why you can't hang your crowbar from your tool belt, but you know. Them's the rules. Our speed's still doing good. Oh, we have aspirin. We should take some aspirin to deal with this tiny bit of pain. Not so worried about those groundhogs. Those 3 groundhogs can live peacefully. We can live and live alike here. Also known as a woodchuck, this ground squirrel has no actual talent for chucking wood. Ha. 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 And a chihuahua who also is a very poor woodchucker, so I hear. The zombie is lunging at the chihuahua. So the zombie does have taste in canines, clearly. Unlike some people I know. There's ducks. So we've got chihuahuas and groundhogs and ducks and 1 zombie, and the 1 zombie is over there towards the city. That makes sense. Oh, we should, actually, while we're out in the middle of nowhere, I'm going to unload these 2 first aid kits and just take the things we need and drop the boxes. Because that should save us a little bit of space. I don't care about things like saline solutions right now, I don't think. I will keep medical gauze because we can make bandages out of those. Might as well keep the adhesive bandages, I suppose. So that's pretty good. Okay. So we now have about 20 liters of volume free, or about 10 liters, sorry, and a lot of weight. That's perfectly fine. Making a spear should be... Oh, man, those chihuahuas are relentless, eh? Like, look at this. They're like... Look at them. Look at them. They're doing a number on that zombie. Teamwork. That's what will make it happen, boys. Teamwork. That's a grocery store right there. If we go in this back door, we could probably grab a shopping cart and come out the front. Man, if we start with, like, a shopping cart in that evac shelter, we can do some serious raiding. All we'd need then is rollerblades. Oh, it's boarded up. Those bastards got here first. Could try to break it down. That might also draw some zombies away, but no, that's not a good idea. Let's leave that alone for now. If it's boarded up, that probably... Oh, yeah, it's also got, like, sandbags here. So it's probably been stripped bare by other survivors, I would imagine. I do need food and water, but that can wait for dark. It's not ideal, really, to let it wait, but, like, that's not my biggest priority right now. The shelter will probably also have some protein rations and some water, so that'll do us just fine. That seat's damaged. Okay. Checking the vehicles. I see runners. That's concerning. So where are the runners at? Up there, eh? Is that the museum? No. And there. So they're both inside that building. Okay. Only one has seen me so far. That's next to the museum. It's an art gallery, and the museum's right there. Okay. So, now is the decision time. We can still quite easily, like, jet to the west and escape. But if we try to penetrate in here, we're committing. Especially with those runners. They are they're deeply worrying to me, because we can't outpace them. We can get away, but we can't outpace them for any length of time. We could use the grocery store and kind of loop around, come back through this forest and see if we can make our way down this street, but that seems like an even harder plan. There's a wizard tower here. That's interesting. You know what? I am going to choose the path of safety. Like all good mall cops, all we really care about is the safety of our customers. That's why we do the job. It's a hard job, but somebody has to do it. We got to keep everyone safe, and that includes ourselves. So we've managed to dodge the runners by doing that quick little run behind the building. And now the zombies that are chasing us are still there. They're still there. At least one of them is. Or what is that? Is that a zombie? What are you? What are you, thing that's chasing us? Oh, no, it's a fox. I thought it was faster than a zombie. So the zombies are chasing the fox. That's very nice. Okay, well, too bad. That felt like a good idea to try, but it doesn't always work out. So what do we have here? Those are our boxes we left, and there's really nothing interesting. Okay. Oh. There's some sort of, like, isolated shack thing, cabin thing happening here. And it looks pretty well protected, too. There's nothing inside it, except a rock. One rock. Yeah. Something like that could be a nice little temporary base, too, but I don't think so. Got a tough zombie trailing us. We'll lose him via our fast walking speed. Oh, there's a body. What do you have? Nothing. Nothing useful whatsoever. I don't really care enough to go over there and smush him. That's bulldogs and black rats, and so... Oh, what's this? Oh, there's bulldogs kind of blocking our road. I do not want those things attacking us. Meanwhile, it looks like one of those, like, ruined shelters that's been well lived in already. That's okay. So let's see if we can do an end run around the bulldogs, and maybe we can get the zombie to go after them instead of us. That would be nice. Looks like he's doing just that. So we're not going to find too much in here. There are some protein rations. Could be our first day's nutrition, just like 2 protein rations and some water, right? And there's a toy doll, talking doll with 1 battery power. And a disc, and another disc. Okay. We have a screwdriver. We do not have a hammer, but we can make one. Actually, our crowbar has good hammering ability, doesn't it? So let's see if we can take these down. I bet we can. Yep. Good stuff. Now, meanwhile, let's check out our view, because we're upstairs now, so we'll get a little bit better perspective of this city here. Another bookstore, and another bookstore, and a library. This is the library that interests me. It's quite accessible. Good stuff, okay. What's the A? Apartment tower. That'll be excellent for some starting food. Cool, okay. Oh, just tuned in, don't know a lot about the game. Okay, yes, we are a magical mall cop. We're not actually magical yet, but we dream of being magical. We are Shazzzam! The mall cop, you know? That's what we've called ourselves. Now that there's no one around to remind us of our true name, we can invent our own personal identity and story. And that's that we are a magical man who lives in a magical land full of magical plans. And our life as an ultra overweight mall cop, morbidly obese, as you see, is over. We're soon going to be a slim, trim, magical machine, even though we're a man. So maybe not a machine, but like, you know, the rest of the stuff's probably true. Okay, got chunks of steel and metal sheets. That's potentially useful. And we've got solar panel, steel, pipes, planks, all sorts of good stuff. I bet you this is what we need to make a hammer, right? No? What hammering quality does our crowbar have anyway? Is it 1? It is 1. And that's the same as makeshift hammers, I think, right? Let's check. 2 hammering quality. So we probably do want a makeshift hammer. Just go back to it. All we need is strings or thread. Okay, cool. So I'm going to gather all this stuff and bring it down. Might as well. Waste not, want not. Okay. It's too bad this is one of those ruined evac shelters instead of a nice, fresh, clean one. Might still be some first aid kits down here, maybe. Yep, there's one. And a bleach jug. I'll grab the soap now that I think about it. Always pick up the soap, people. First aid kit. Soap. Beautiful. Okay. Yeah. So what we don't have here is tailoring supplies. We'd love to have those, but we don't. I think the first thing we should be doing right now is I'm gonna do this from now on. I'm gonna unload these first aid kits as soon as I see them, and then that way, there's no dealing with like, oh, which item is in which kit. I don't know. We'll know exactly which item is where all the time, and that'll be great. So we don't need a lot of this stuff. Don't know why my crowbar had a weird asterisk there. What's the asterisk? Maybe some new UI tweak in this version of the game, I suppose. Read the survivor map, since we didn't do that earlier. Come on, game. There you go. Holy cow, look at these cities. Town spacing of 2. Oh man, we're in like some urban hellscape. This is a megalopolis. Ooh, urban hellscape. I'm looking forward to somehow surviving you. Wow. Okay. Look at this spacing. Jeez, these nameplates. What? Okay, note to self. 2 might have been overkill on the settings. Maybe 3 next time, but that's okay. I like it. Whew. So much urban. Okay, we'll read all the books. Yeah, this is going to be a great playthrough. I love it already. It might be hard to find labs, but whatever. I noticed there's 2 more evac shelters here and here. That's a good thing. Military surplus in this tiny little town might be useful. What are these? Bridgehead. Oh, it's like 2 bridges side by side? That's weird. Huh. I don't know quite what that's about. Yeah. There's a little farm over here. That's a good thing. Okay. Looks like we'll need a slim vehicle. Absolutely. I like slim vehicles in general, though. Like, a little motorbike would serve us nicely. I think this is exactly the type of map where we'll want to just have a base that we stick with. Maybe this garage, like this is one of those garage gas station things. It is kind of in the middle of everywhere, but I think we're going to have to like build some sort of fortress no matter where we are, because there's just going to be way too many wander spawns everywhere to ever feel safe otherwise. This is going to be a scary playthrough. We could consider going up here because the cities are a little less dense this way. Maybe somewhere on the edge of this town, like whatever's at the end of this road could be good. I don't know. So we could read about, what do we have here? Handguns is the only thing that's more than level 1. Everything else, but we have basically all the skills up to level 1 with these books, so that's fine. I'm going to drop all this stuff. And I think we're going to go out exploring a little bit more. Drop the flashlight, because we have a headlamp, and the cell phone, because who cares? Great if we could make a Segway. We could build a, like, I wonder if that still works, like, build a one-tile vehicle that all it has is a wheel, like a unicycle, but with an engine underneath you. That would be cool. That would work, I think. Unfortunately, we wouldn't have any room for storage other than what fits in the seat. Okay, well, I'm going to smash this window because I don't care about the windows. Go away, stink window. And I think we're going to take a look to the west. I'm not really ready to go into town yet. Like I really would rather not can't say the D word. Rather not expire like a rotten jug of milk. Yeah. And rotten jugs of milk do expire very, very easily in this here world. Hear how the inventor of the Segway died? Oh God. Do I want to know? It sounds like it would be equal parts funny and like horrifying. Tell me. Tell me. I want to know. I want to know. Tell me the story. Demon Spiderling, eh? Yeah. Keep looking up at chat, expecting some delicious tale of Segway doom. He was off-roading in a Segway and accidentally drove it off a cliff. Well, that's predictable. I guess live by the Segway, die by the Segway, right? What's this? Oh, lack of wheels. I should have noticed that right away. For a second, I thought it was like not only a vehicle, but also like a delicious security vehicle. FBI emergency. Interesting. So we have a shotgun here. I like the idea of having a shotgun very much. However, we'd have to drop our crowbar to pick it up. And that's... Considering there's only two rounds of ammo in it, and considering how much noise it would make if we fired it, I think it's best to leave it alone for now. If we find more shotgun ammo, we will come back for it. If we find a better way to, like, yeah, I mean, we can always come back, is what I'm saying. Okay, so this is nice. This is a very fancy, very fresh-looking evac shelter, unlike the one we're in. I'm not going to move my stuff, though, at least not right away. It might be worth doing, I suppose, but let's just grab, like, all the water and all the protein rations so we can survive. We actually care about the water more than we do the rations, I think, in this case, because we are morbidly obese. So losing a bit of weight, it's not so bad. What's on the roof? Just the huge can. Ooh, Pilsner. Roof Pilsner, my favorite kind of Pilsner. You know, I was camping once at a place called Cumberland Lake. And I discovered that, like, the best way to keep beer cool, because I didn't think far enough ahead to bring a cooler with me like you normally would when you're camping, because I'm really dumb, basically, is what I'm saying. So I realized really quickly that, like, if you put the beer in the lake, it'll stay nice and crispy cold, you know, and it'll cool down really fast because of the wonderful thermodynamic properties of water. So so I sort of dug, like, in Kentucky, no, on Vancouver Island in British Columbia. So I dug, or it's not called Cumberland Lake. The town's called Cumberland. It's Comox Lake. That's what it is, Comox Lake. Yeah, so I dug little holes in the sand, in the water, And I put the beer down there. Ooh, electric lantern. Yay. And all was going great until I like realized like one of my beers was gone. And I was like, "Oh no. One of my beers is gone. This is the most horrible tragedy and injustice that the world has ever seen, you know, because I lost my beer." And so I was just sort of mourning the loss of this beer like you should, you know. And then my buddy Brent comes swimming up because he's gone for this nice swim in the lake. And he goes, "Oh my God, John," like that's my name is John when I'm not Compound Fracture. He says, "The most amazing thing happened. I was just swimming in the lake and this beer floated right up to me. It was just floating in the lake and I was like, oh my God, the lake gods have delivered me a beer. How great could this be?" And so I just sort of like said, "Oh dude, you found my beer. Thank you." And took it. And he looked so disappointed. But he realized, and correctly so, that like you can't take another man's beer, even if it's just, you know, floating in a lake. And that's my story. That's my story of the lake of the beer of the lake. The lake of the beer or the beer of the lake. Yeah. I wasn't saying it was a good story, but it's certainly a story. I don't know quite how to arrange these inventories effectively. What if I just drop everything and then pick it all up? Oh boy. Okay. Yeah, beer of the lake. Better than the lady of the lake. I agree. Ladies are overrated. So they tell me anyway. On my internet forums. Okay. Telescope for sure. Lantern. 57 protein rations. Boys, we're eating protein tonight. Okay. Drop the box. Oh, didn't I already unload these? Maybe not. Unload. Okay. So that's everything I want except the proteins. Let's see how many protein rations we can hold. I bet it's all of them. It's totally all of them. Sweet. Cool. That's a lot of stuff. Matches. Probably go up to that radio tower and then go straight back to the base. More water, sure. Oh, no space for water. Okay, whatever. Probably don't need this many rations, eh? Maybe overkill. Might leave some here. I do want the antiseptic more than I want rations, that's for sure. Huh. 18. Okay. Yeah, good stuff. Soap and tape, sure. Oh, 2 more first aid kits. Yay. We're going to be like loaded down with bandages and antiseptic and all this lovely stuff. I mean, realistically, we don't need this many first aid kits or this many medical supplies, but whatever. Better than not having them, I guess. So, saline solution bottles. I should be dropping those for sure. Keep 1, I suppose. Antiseptic, bandages. Don't care about adhesive bandages. Some soap, sure. Good enough. Good enough! Actually, let's just go straight back. I'm going to take as many sheets and strings as I can by wearing the sheets. Oh, I can only wear 2 sheets? That's a ripoff. Whatever. Take some more strings. Yeah, protein. Protein does the body good, I think. Oh, we don't have space for a long string. You know what? Whatever. Good enough. Done and done. Now, we got to be sure to watch for those spiders. Oh, they were south. They were down there. Okay. We are horribly encumbered because we're wearing 2 sheets. So hopefully that doesn't harm us in any way. Turkeys. Lots and lots of turkeys. It's almost Christmas time. That makes me hungry. Turkeys, turkeys, turkeys. All right, our first little successful raid has been a success, and we have much success, and we're doing successes, and we're being successful and good. So, YouTube, this is the end of episode 1 of this here series. Come back for episode 2, where Shazzzam will continue his journey of adventure and magic and glory. Bye.